You're exhausted or you have energy levels left? Yeah? Because there is still 1 more hour for a dinner and you should have energies with you. And be sure, no, even though you are finished with the dinner, I'll make sure that you are exhausted. So whatever the power resources have, they are going to get drained now. Yeah, so now we are here for a very interesting session. Okay. Now, any one of you from the audience, from the contestant, I want to know. This is Mrs. India pageant, right? It's a married woman's pageant, and it's India and it's a Mrs. Right? So there is a very common thing between those of two. What is that? Right? India is all about dress. India, married women. Most of the Indian culture, there are few cultures who wear stitched dresses, but most of the cultures we wear sari. So we really cannot skip this session. And before going ahead with the session, I would like to share one very small story. When Britishers came to India, they were so much into the surprise. They were like, we wear just 2 meters of clothes, and we wear suspenders, we wear chain, we have buttons, we tailor it, we do everything, and in just 2 meters, how an Indian can drape 9 meters of cloth on just nothing without stitching. It looks so beautiful. Right? It's a big compliment. Without stitching, without anything, it looks so attractive. It looks so finished. It looks so gorgeous. Right? So we are going to start with the drapes. And before starting about the drapes, I would like to introduce a very charming personality. She's my friend. And Aisha.
My pleasure to be here.
She is managing director of AFTT. It's a fashion institute. She is a designer for corporate and retails. Okay, and she is Sharvana Stores. It's one very big store. So she's a designer of that. She heads a very big institute, and she's the one who has designed your dresses. Wow. She's the one who is sponsoring the dresses of the winners. So winners are going to get the gowns that will be designed by her. So whoever is going to win, they have to stay back to give her a measurements, and she's going to clad you with the beautiful gowns. So I would like to Aisha to take over and speak some words.
Okay. I'm Mrs. Aisha. I'm the managing director of AFTT, which is Academy of Fashion and Textile Technology. Before I start off, I would like to go about with having a big hand given to her, applause, because she's the one who is trying to empower women. Basically, we come from a culture which is the Indian culture where with marriage things end. But we have here Deepali, who is taking in a big initiative to go about with having the ladies put a front foot towards the international market. And a very thanks a lot, Deepali. It's a real good pleasure working with her. And my association with Deepali is for the first time, and hope and wish that we would have more associations in the future. So basically, I'm here to go about with introducing myself, as in I'm Mrs. Aisha. As I told you, I'm the Managing Director of Academy of Fashion and Textile Technology. By profession, I am a designer, but academically, I am a MBA SAP HR. So basically, just to prove people that your academics have nothing to do with your passion. So there are two different aspects, and this is one thing which I really wanted to prove to the market, as in the international market as well, because people look forward to creativity to go about with becoming designers. But I always believe in one aspect, which is the motto of my academy, which is designers are not born but created. So I take this opportunity to create designers. I do have doctors, engineers, lawyers, CAs, IT professionals, and even you could probably become a designer next door, because instead of waiting for a designer government to go about with making for the weight, the designs, the creativity which you have in your mind, to go about with implementing that, and giving it to someone else's hand, and that weight, that gestation, and once you get the garment, in case it's not to your contentment, the whole thing is lost. So this is one initiative which I have brought in, where apart from what your academics are, you could probably go about with having a glam quotient to yourself. You could probably go about with designing your own garments and going about with implementing it also, constructing it, and as well as wearing it, so that you can go about with marketing yourself. This is what I bring in. And for Mrs. India, I do have my students who are designing the attires for you. For the pageant of Mrs. India, as well as the winners, will go about with wearing the students' attires, which will be completely supervised by me. They are designers as well, they are amateur designers, and I really thank Deepali to give this platform to them to go about with proving themselves to the world. Thank you.
So very big part of appearance, 50% empowerment, now that is taken care of. So how to start with
To start off with a draping session, okay, can I have one individual who can represent? Yes.
She's already
So basically, when you start off with draping, I just want to give a small introduction of what a drape is. When you talk about a drape is basically the fall of your fabric. The way your fabric falls is what drape is all about. When we talk about drape, it's basically the transformation of your clothing in 3D formation, that is three-dimensional formation. When you have to know the difference between clothing and garment. I'm not going to give you a lecture at all. It's just the difference between clothing and garment is clothing doesn't have a seam line. As Deepali said well, we do have the sari which is not seamed, but we go about with binding ourselves and making a good attire out of it, right? That is clothing. Whereas we talk about garments is basically something which has got a sideline, which is stitched. So here we are going to talk about draping, where we go about with having an introduction given to the draping through our Vedics. Draping just didn't come as now. It has been there through the years. Our Vedic period, then we had the Dravidian, we had the Pallavas, Cholas. From there is where the drapes came in. So I'm not going to go about with having too much of a lecture given. We start off with the practical session. And ladies, I wish you all well for the 3 days. And draping doesn't happen sitting down, so you have to stand up. You can probably go about with taking your saris out. I hope you have your pins with you. Can you just come over, Madhumita and Pratusha?